Hello and welcome. Let's crochet a baby blanket together. This baby blanket consists of the Alpine stitch. Let's get started. I'm using the Mandala bonus bundle and the name of it is Sasquatch. Also a size 5 crochet hook, scissors, and a tapestry needle. Let's start off with chaining 102. Go ahead and finish up your chain and meet me back here so we can move on to the next step. Once you're done working up your chain, we will be flipping it over and using the bottom loops of the chain, and we will skip the first and work right into the second loop, and we will single crochet 101. Go ahead and pause the video right here to finish up your single crochets, and I will meet you back at the end. Once we finish up with that last single crochet, we will chain 2 and turn. Now we will start on row 2. Yarn over, and we are going to double crochet in the second stitch because the chain 2 counts as your first double crochet. So you're going to skip that first stitch. And then you're going to continue to work a total of 100 more double crochets. So in total, you should have 101 double crochets. Go ahead and pause your video right here to finish up your double crochets, and I will meet you at the end. Finishing up the last double crochet here, and then I will chain 1 and turn. Starting on row 3 now, we will be doing another row of single crochet. So in total, you should have 101 single crochet. Finish up your single crochet row, and I will see you at the end. Working up my last couple of single crochets here, and I want to remind you that because the chain 2 counts as a double crochet, we will be single crocheting into that second chain of the chain 2, and it will give those nice crisp lines for this blanket. Chain 2 and we will turn. Working on row 4, we will count our chain 2 as our first double crochet. And now we will be doing a front post double crochet to start our row. And so you're going to yarn over and you're going to go behind that post of the second double crochet of the previous row. Yarn over again and pull through from behind that post, pull up, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And there you have your first front post double crochet. And behind that front post double crochet, you can see that we skipped that stitch. And working in the 3rd stitch, we will be doing a double crochet. And so we're just going to alternate front post double crochet and double crochet. So working behind that 4th double crochet of the previous row, we're going to put another front post double crochet, and in the 5th stitch we're going to put in another double crochet. Just remember that the stitches behind the front post double crochet should always be empty, and that's how you can continue to make sure that you are not going sideways with anything. Your front post double crochets should always look like they're straight up. If they're pulling to either side, then you're probably skipping a stitch or putting your double crochet in the stitch behind the front post. So just be aware of that. Pause your video right here to finish up your row of alternating front post double crochet and double crochet, and I will see you at the end. Finishing up my last 2 stitches, and I will be doing a front post double crochet behind this post, this last post of double crochet, and I will also make a double crochet in the very last stitch. You can barely see it behind that front post, but make sure you finish with a double crochet and you should have nice crisp lines. Chain 1 and turn. Moving on to row 5, single crochet 101. Just make sure that you always put your single crochet in that very first stitch. Our chain 2 might count as our double crochet, but the single crochet should always be in the first stitch as well. And so just keep on crocheting until you get 101 single crochet. Pause your video right here to finish the single crochets, and I will meet you at the end. Now finishing up, I'm going to do my last 2 single crochets, and do not forget to single crochet in that second chain of the chain 2 from the previous row, and chain 2 again and turn. Row 6, we are going to still count that chain 2 as our first double crochet, and instead of starting with the front post, we will double crochet in that second stitch from the chain 2. And now we will work a front post double crochet behind the double crochet of the previous row. Okay, so switching up the alteration here. So double crochet in the 3rd stitch and front post double crochet behind the previous double crochet. pause the video here and I will see you at the end of this row. We are at the end of our row now and we have 3 stitches left. We're going to finish our last front post double crochet. You could see that last double crochet of the previous row, and we will finish with 2 double crochet. So in those stitches we will finish our first double crochet and then our second, and we will chain 1 and turn. Moving on to row 7. And this is going to be another row of single crochet. So single crochet in that first stitch and continue on. We should have 101 single crochet. Pause the video here and I will see you at the end of this row. Now let's finish up our last 2 single crochet, and once again do not forget to single crochet in that chain 2. We want to have nice straight edges. Chain 2 and turn. So to move on, we will continue to just repeat these rows. Repeat row 4 through 7. I will have the timestamps below for each row so that you can easily access these rows, and just keep crocheting until you reach 108 rows total, and I will see you then. Now that we are done with 108 rows, we will start our border row 1. And so we will start off with the chain 1 and then work 101 half double crochets. After finishing 101 half double crochets, we are going to work a corner. So in the same space, we will half double crochet, chain one, half double crochet. After working our corner, we will do 106 half double crochet down the side. And a rule of thumb is I try to put a half double crochet in the side of a double crochet row and a single crochet row. So working that Alpine stitch, we worked with single crochet rows and double crochet rows. So do this as best as you can. It can get a little bit tricky, but at the end, make sure you have 106 half double crochets before we start our next corner. Now that we've finished 106 half double crochet, we will be working our next corner. And we are just going to do another half double crochet, chain one, half double crochet in the same space. And you can see here, now we are on the bottom of the blanket and we will be crocheting 101 half double crochet again, just like we did on the top. Just remember to pause whenever you feel like you need to catch up, and I will meet you at the end of our 101 half double crochet. Working my last half double crochet here before I start the corner. Now adding our half double crochet, chain one, half double crochet to make our corner, and then we will start on our 106 half double crochet up this next side. Making the last corner, half double crochet, chain one, half double crochet, and to finish off this border row one, we will slip stitch into the first stitch at the beginning of the row. moving on to border row 2, we will be crocheting in the 3rd loops of the half double crochet. So if you flip that around, you could see that 3rd loop on the back of the half double crochets that we made. And we will just insert our hook into there and then continue on crocheting our half double crochets. This time we will be working 103 all the way to our corners. Your 103rd half double crochet is going to be in that half double crochet of the corner. So we'll make that, and then we will add on to our corner by doing a half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet in that chain 1 of the corner. After finishing our corner, we are going to add a half double crochet into the half double crochet of the previous corner. Just make sure that you don't forget that one. It can be a little tough to grab sometimes. So do that, and then we will continue on. And this time down the side, we will be working 108 half double crochet. Now that we reached our second corner, we are going to do the same as the previous one. We will add half double crochet, chain 1, and half double crochet in that chain 1 from the previous corner made. And so after we're done with that, we are going to move on with 103 half double crochet just like the top. Reaching our third corner here, we will half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet in that chain 1 from the previous corner made, and we will again, just like the other side, do 108 half double crochet up the side. work your last corner and then slip stitch into that chain 1 from the previous row. All right, loves, we're almost to the end here. We are working our last border row 3, and we will continue on crocheting in the back loops of the half double crochets, and the top and bottom you are going to crochet 105, and then you're going to reach your corners and do the same as the last border rows. When you hit that corner, the chain 1, you will half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet, and then continue on the sides. The sides will be 110 half double crochet. Okay, loves, so work your magic and keep crocheting, and I will see you at the end. Working our very last corner here, and after this corner you're just going to slip stitch into the chain 1 from the previous row, or the beginning of the row, excuse me, and we are all done. Sew in your ends and then you have a beautiful baby blanket. Thank you so much for joining me in making this beautiful Alpine stitch baby blanket.